What's happening? Take a look at what it showed us. No, this is not a picture. This is very real. Look at the mountains in the background. The sky itself. What's more beautiful than this? Feel me? It's capturing. Ooh. I got like 10 minutes, probably less. Feel me? On my break time. That's no time. Should have been slow time. You know what I mean? Because a few things I realized since I've been traveling a lot. I need to go to more places, of course, but from the places that I've been at actually, I realized that women age better than men. They do. Women just age better than men. You know the shit that we gotta do just to look like a woman looks at the age of 50 and up and 60? We gotta be in top shape. It seems like we gotta go work out, lift muscles, run daily, just to be. And some of these women don't do half of those things, and their body age gracefully. Yeah, maybe your face will get old because your face is constantly exposed to the sun. You know what I mean? Dry weather, dry. Yeah, so yeah, it's bound to get old. If you was to cover our face like the way we cover our body, you get to see the true reality of how you supposed to look. That's why these moisturizing creams, it gives the body more moisture. I mean, let me go back this way. It gives the body the moisture that it needs from all the beating that the body takes from the wind and the heat and everything else in between. That I'm outside right now, enduring it. It's not good. You feel me? Feel me, bro? When you take a look at the both sexes, I realize I don't have the signs to it, but when I be looking, these women's body, I'm talking like the body wise, their body age without anything extra. Their body seems to age better than men. It is what it is, man. That was just one of the things I realized. Another thing I realized before I get into the topic of self is that since everybody working so hard, trying to figure me out and shit like that, oh my God, why is this nigga following me? I intentionally went the other way to avoid this bitch ass nigga. That shit crazy. Bitch ass nigga. I'm trying not to give niggas my energy, but these niggas bitches sometimes. You feel me? Like, you don't want no problems with me, man. Don't you know I beat your ass up? I'm gonna get it twisted. I realized something about people who try to make me gay. And this is a research that I've been conducting a while. If you was to kick me in my leg right now, very hard, of course, I'll walk with a limp. I'll be like, ouch, fuck, man, that shit hurts, nigga. And if you constantly kick me in that spot, I might be walking with a limp for a while now. If you constantly keep doing, you might be walking with a limp for a while because you're not taking care of the problem where you're being kicked at. That's the same thing with homosexual. If somebody stopped kicking you in that spot, eventually the pain will go away, then you will start to walk. Normally, you get back to your normal state of walking. You feel me? Hold on. But since you keep indulging in the behavior, you are constantly walking with a limp. And that's what they are. It's a permanent result. Because if they gay, basically what I'm saying is that if you are gay and you stop conducting in gay activities, you automatically become straight. But the thing that keeps them going is the sexual activities that they conduct themselves in that makes them act like a limp. That's the thing I recognize. Anyway, back to the main topic, and I got no minutes. Basically, we're gonna talk about it while we walk. You feel me? So, the self itself, man. I was listening to Dr. Muji. I haven't really listened to him in a long time. Excuse the camera as it goes back and forth. I haven't really listened to him in a long time. So he was doing the exercise of freedom. You feel me? It was a practice of freedom where you detaching yourself from the name and everything else itself, and just try to be God itself, or try to experience what it feels like to be free. You feel me? Because all these attachments that we place on ourselves, these are forms of insecurity. I know, it's crazy. It is. Like, these, for me to have a personality, for me to have an identity, is the idea of me wanting to belong. You get it? Like I have to have an identity or an ID to go into my job. So I belong to that job now. If I don't have that ID, then I'm not part of that job. That's the same thing with the human race and having an ID and being part of a culture. But because of our weakness in wanting to belong, we do everything in our power to have a personality and to be personable and to be confident and to do all these things just so that we can be accepted by our surroundings or our environment, which is just a sign of weakness. Because God said, I looked around and beside me there's none. So if you want to really be free, you have to be able to stand on your own. You see, this is just a theory. I'm about to go in right now. Not going in the video, I'm really about to go to work because I don't even have the time like that. You see, that's just my theory, you feel me? In order for you to be who you are, you have to be able to stand alone. And people are going to be like, but in the Bible it says that man is not supposed to be alone. Yes, God only said that to Adam because Adam was longing for a companion. You feel me? If God created Adam as a man by himself, the animals are the one that need companion. You are a man, you don't need companion. You feel me? You don't need companion. The reason why even Eve was a possibility is because whatever you need is already in you. That's why she came out the rib of him. How come he didn't make Eve the same way he made him? You don't need no companion. As a man, you have to be able to stand on your own. This is the only way you can truly be a free individual. But since Adam asked for that, God understood in that notion that this is a man that's looking towards an animal. He didn't look at God and be like, where is God, companion? He looked at the animals and he learned. So God was like, he's an infant. Although he's a man, he has infant thoughts. He has baby thoughts. They always say, the science says that a baby's mind is equivalent to a grown dog's mind. You feel me? So we have similarities in that area. So you have a grown man who is coming in. This is why when God came onto earth and we came through Jesus, he didn't even start with a grown man. He came through the birth and went through the process. Then at the age of 12 went to the temple and he went through the process itself. You feel me? But as a man, you have to be able to stand on your own. This is the only way of true freedom. This is how you can become organic God, OG, organic God. That's what my OG stands for, organic God. This is the only way you can really become God, if you go through these process of wanting to stand alone. Beside me, there was no other God. I couldn't swear by nobody else but myself. This is when Adam asked for a companion. God put him to sleep and took a rib out of his womb, because it was like, who else would you want by your side but yourself? You feel me? You are the observer. There's nothing greater than you. Greater is in you than there is in the world. You have to be able to stand on your own. You feel me? Hold on, man. This is the true identity of freedom. You can never be free. You can never identify. This is the highest form of self. If there was ever a self, that self would tell you you have to be yourself. You feel me? This is the highest form. I can go in, but I gotta go back to work. You know how that shit go, man. I ain't even got no minutes right now. I kind of stressed it a little bit. Holla at y'all. If there was ever a self, there is a self. That's an individual of yourself itself. So I got 1 minute. Yeah, you have a, hold on. Yeah, you have a self. That is, what we are right now is mimicking a higher version of ourselves. It's a mimic. This self cannot be recognized. This self have no location. This self is not, it's not a distance between the self and you. The self is always by you. You feel me? It's very, very hard to understand. If you have not thinking this form before, you're going to think this is cuckoo. You feel me? But this self has always been there. And then most of the things that you recognize with yourself, it is just a representation of or potential of what you could be. So if you think that, hold on, let me pass. Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta go.